Hey guys, I don't have time to do much of an intro, but as you can tell from the title, I'm doing a Life of a Braider or Traveling Stylist vlog, and I'm about to head out to my first appointment. Luckily, I had my bags packed here last night, and I'm about to head out. We had our first snowfall of the season last night, but then it rained after, so it's not so bad. So I have a long day today. I have 3 locations. 2 are my personal travel clients, and then the one in the middle is at the hair salon I work at. This first one, she's either doing box braids or cornrows. I'm technically squeezing her in. I had my second and third appointment before she booked. This is like a last minute thing because I actually did a sew-in on her this past weekend, and then she was having an allergic reaction to the hair, which is weird because it's human hair. I've never heard of that before. Even she was surprised. She's like, I don't know what kind of hair this is. But luckily she bought it, so it's not like she was blaming me or anything. So anyway, I'm doing that, and then from there I'm going to the hair salon and I'm doing a little girl's hair. Well, she's like 10 or 12, something like that. She usually gets a cornrow style. I don't know what kind of style she wants. I also have a 6 o'clock appointment, and today's weird. I usually book my appointments from the morning and then I add on, but this time I started booking in the evening because my 6 o'clock booked first, and then I got the little girl for 1, and now I have this one at 8. I usually don't book in that order because it kind of puts me in a tight space, but it happened. It is what it is, and I can get it done as long as people are on time. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and get on with the vlog.
Parents, like, sometimes you don't see all the signs, and it's okay. And no.
Sorry guys, I didn't get an after picture. Completely forgot. But I just did cornrows up into a bun for her. So that didn't take too long, luckily. It's actually 12:07 right now. My next appointment is at 1, well, it's at 1:30. So I actually have time to go back home because I'm only 15 minutes away from my house. And then the salon is about 15 minutes from my house. So, yeah, I can stay home for like a good hour. So I'm gonna go home, get something to eat, and clean the tools that I just used, or at least unpack them. Get that out the way because I don't need everything in my car because I finished her hair. And then head back out to the salon.
Little Dennis is a year old now.
Appointments down, 1 to go. I'm in the KFC drive-thru right now because I need to get something to eat. I was so happy earlier today that I had time to go home so I didn't have to buy food, but I don't have time for that right now. Plus, home is not on the way to my next appointment. Hold on 1 second.
Welcome to KFC. What can I get for you?
Hi, can I do the famous bowl?
What would you drink?
Lemonade.
And your size?
Can I do French fries?
Anything else?
That's it.
You told it's going to be $10.91, and did you want to round it to the nearest dollar for the KFC Foundation?
Sure, that's fine.
$11 even at the window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't even actually want that, but I forgot to look at the menu while I was sitting there, and there's a bit of a line, so I don't want to be the holdup. But anyway, I'm going to my next appointment. It's easy, but it's going to take a while because she gets crochet locks, so I have to take down her old ones, wash, blow up, dry her hair, and then put in a new set. And even though it's crochet, it takes a while because I do it with the braid pattern where it looks like individuals in the front, so it takes a little bit longer than just doing straight cornrows. But it's fine because I like how it comes out. But yeah, once I'm done with that, I can go home. I'll be home in a few more hours, and then I can go to sleep. Hey guys, so it has been 2 days since I last vlogged because I didn't vlog at all. Well, I did vlog yesterday, but I'm not going to keep any of that footage because I was talking too much because I was really tired and I was just talking to keep myself awake. But anyway, the last time I vlogged, I had that late appointment. I ended up finishing her hair at like 1 in the morning, so I got home around 1:30, and by the time I showered and went to bed, it was already after 2. And then I had to wake up at 6:30 because I had to leave my house at 7 because my first appointment was at 8 a.m. and she was an hour away. Anyway, so I was really, really, really tired yesterday, so I didn't vlog. And plus the one appointment I had is a little girl anyway, and I usually don't vlog kids. But then afterwards, me and my mom got our nails done. I'll try and find a before picture or put in the little clip of me showing you guys my nails yesterday so you can see what they look like before. But here they are now. Wait, let me face the window so you guys can see with natural lighting. It's not even sunny. But anyway, it's very simple for me. I usually do a whole bunch of designs and stuff, but I decided to keep it simple. I was just really feeling brown for some reason, so I just did all the browns. But my next set is going to be my Christmas set, and I usually go all out for my Christmas nails, so I figured might as well do something simple now and then go all extravagant for Christmas. So yeah, that's what I did. And then after that, I just had dance practice, and that was it. So that was my day yesterday. So today, luckily, I got to sleep in. I originally had a 10 a.m. appointment, but he canceled a couple days ago because he had to work. And I didn't fill that spot. I just left that spot open because I was like, I know I'm going to be tired. So I got to sleep in today. So my next 2 appointments are at the salon today. So I'm going to leave in a little while. My first one's at 1. My second one's at 5. And that's all the work that I'm doing today. So yeah, that's my little recap. So let's continue the day. Hey guys, so while you guys are watching me work on this client, I'm gonna give you guys a brief little story time about what happened while I was working at the salon on this day. So this is the first client that I'm working on. She was originally booked for an intricate design on our booking site, which for us means feeding braids into some sort of style. So I've had this client plenty times before. Usually her mom would let her choose whatever she wants when she gets there, and usually she picks something like braids up into a ponytail or 2 pigtails or half up, half down. And because she's a child, usually her braids are on the larger side, so it never takes me too long. So I had 4 hours blocked off for her. So her appointment was at 1, and then my second appointment was at 5 p.m. However, on this day, they decided to bring her pretty much an entire hour late. And obviously, normally I wouldn't take a client that late. But I said I would depending on the style that she chooses, and she ended up saying she wanted box braids, and medium-sized box braids at that. So obviously I didn't have time for that. But my second client, who also booked through the booking site, had booked a crochet style. I've had that client multiple times before, and she only has hair at the very, very top of her head because the rest of her head is shaved. So usually I can do her entire crochet style in like 45 minutes to an hour. So I told my first client that I'll do the box braids for her, but when my second client comes in, we're gonna have to stop for the hour so I can work on her, and then I'll go back to doing her braids. So they agreed to that, so I was like, okay, cool, and we got started. So I'm braiding, and then 5 o'clock comes, and then my second client comes in. So by this time, I'm pretty much almost done with these box braids. I had about 3 rows at the top of her head, and I was good. So she gets up to sit at the side while I go to take my second client. And then, I tell her to come over to the chair. And then it turns out the appointment was booked for her daughter, not herself. Her daughter has a full head of long, thick hair. And she's the one who wants the crochet style. But the appointment was booked under the mom's name. So this is why I have a love-hate relationship with these booking sites. I really prefer to do it the old school way where the client actually talks to me so we can come to a complete understanding, because her appointment only had an hour block. But nowadays booking sites are the way to book hair appointments, so I have to roll with it. But there's been too many times where I've had this issue where clients have booked the wrong thing and then I'm out of time and I don't have time to do their hair, or they can't get the style they wanted, or so on and so on. So anyway, when I realized this, I told the mom, who I thought was my client, I was like, oh, I thought the appointment was for you because I saw your name. And she told me, yeah, I was even thinking maybe I should call and clarify that, but then I never got around to it. So I explained to her, like, I have this client right here and I was gonna do your hair and then go back to her hair because I thought I was just doing your hair and it was only gonna take an hour. And basically, we're both kind of like standing there. And I was just, honestly, I was like stuck. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't think of anything. And I was just standing there, just saying, let me think, let me think, let me think. Because I really didn't know what to do. Because I was expecting to only take an hour on her hair, but now this was going to take about 3 hours. And I can't have this girl sitting there for 3 hours waiting for me to continue her hair. Had I known that it was going to be the daughter's hair, I would have never told the first client that I would do box braids on her. I would have simply told her she's way too late for her appointment, because she was an hour late. Or I would have just had her choose something simple, or I would have chosen a style for her based on the time that I had left. So eventually the mom of my second client asked me how long it's going to take to do her daughter's hair, and I said about 3 hours. And then she asked how much time I had left on my first client, and I said about an hour, because I was pretty much almost done. So she was like, you know what, it's okay, we'll wait. So I thanked her, and then I continued on the first client, and then I did finish her hair in about an hour. So that was that. I was done with that client, and then I took my second client. So needless to say, I was completely stressed for that entire hour that I was working on my first client. And then even as I was doing the second client, I was trying to work as fast as I can, because the truth is, it's really not fair that she had to wait a whole hour for her appointment to start when she was the one who was on time. But because I was accommodating my late client, she had to sit there and wait. So that just wasn't right, and that wasn't sitting right with me. Even though nobody seemed upset, the mom was actually really nice about it. She was really patient. It just wasn't sitting right with me. So when I finished her hair, I told her that I'm discounting her service, and I took off a decent chunk of the price for her, because I felt bad. That wasn't right. And she was actually really surprised. She was like, oh, really? No, I wasn't expecting that. And I was like, no, there's no way I'm going to have you sit there for an hour when you were on time and not accommodate you. Because the truth is, if this had been the other way around and the client had showed up an hour late or just wasn't ready on time for her appointment, most likely she would have ended up losing that entire appointment. So when it's the other way around and I'm the one who's not ready, there's no way I'm just gonna not accommodate her or not compensate her for the time that she lost waiting for me to be ready. The only thing that I could have said to save myself maybe was that, she had booked her appointment under the wrong name, and had I known it was the daughter's appointment, it would have been different, and I wouldn't have taken that client. But at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is her appointment was at 5, she was there at 5, and I wasn't ready to take her at 5. So no matter who the appointment was for or how long it would have taken, I wasn't ready, so I had to compensate her. There's too many times I hear stories about other stylists who would just casually show up late, or they'll be unprofessional or not prepared, and they'll take no accountability for it whatsoever. However, you go on their booking site or on their social media or wherever, and you see in their policies in capital letters, if you're this amount of time late, you lose your service, or you have to pay this fee, or, there's always a policy to protect them. However, when they're the ones who are late, they don't do anything for it. And I'm tired of hearing stories like that, because it makes all of us braiders and hairstylists look bad. I am 100% okay with having policies. I agree with that 100%. But if you have policies for your clients to follow, you as a stylist should have policies for yourself as well. So when you're the one who's late or you're the one who's unprepared, your client should get something in return. So anyway, I say all this to say that I'm not perfect. Not that I ever said I was. Not that anybody said I was. But no matter how experienced you are as a stylist or in any field, we're all only human. Things happen, things go wrong, and this was one of those occasions. And when that happens, you just gotta simply own up to it and make sure you make it up to your client or your customer or whoever it is. You gotta take accountability for when you are wrong. So anyway, like I said, the mom was really happy. She was happy before I even discounted her, but she was very surprised that I gave her the discount. But like I said, of course she had to get a discount. And yeah, she was really happy, and she ended up tipping me very, very generously. And she also left me a really good review on the booking site. So in the end, yes, I lost money because I had to discount her because of my lack of being prepared. But I would much rather lose that money than lose my client and also my reputation as a professional stylist. So anyway, so these were my 2 appointments. I did box braids and then I did crochet passion twist, and that was the end of my night. It was a lot longer than I expected it to be, but it all worked out well in the end, so that was that. Hey guys, it's Saturday morning, so today's gonna be the last day of this vlog because I'm not trying to make it too long. I have 2 appointments today and they're both at my house. My first one is at 9 a.m. and it's now 8:20. I am currently racing to the grocery. Well, no, I'm not racing because the roads are icy, but I'm heading to the grocery store because you guys know I like to provide snacks and drinks for my clients, and I've been running low on everything, so I'm gonna run to the store really quick and just grab some stuff, and I should be back home in about 20 minutes because the store's not too far from me, luckily. But besides that, I'm already set up because I'm not prepping the hair because she's bringing her hair, and I already cleaned up downstairs when I first woke up, so yeah. Honestly, I meant to do this earlier, but I went back to sleep after my alarms woke me up. I've been tired, you guys. It's been an exhausting week. Even before I was vlogging. I started vlogging on Wednesday, but even Tuesday was a very long and tiring day too. So I've just been doing too much this week. I'm just really exhausted, so it's really hard to get out of bed, to be completely honest. Alright guys, so I'm at Weiss. I already went in there. I was in and out, so I didn't vlog while I was in there. So this is what I bought. Nothing major. I bought a big pack of Snapple Apple because that seems to be a fan favorite with my clients. I also got this variety pack of chips. Lately I've been buying the full boxes of Cheetos and the full boxes of the regular Doritos, but today I just got that one because it was faster because I was hurrying, and also I was buying a lot, so that was more affordable to do that. I also got a pack of Chips Ahoy minis, and then I got raspberry iced tea Snapples as well. Alright, so it's now 8:36. I need to hurry home. I live about 6 minutes from here, so yeah, let me hurry. It's 8:43 and I'm now pulling in my driveway. Okay, so I just finished my first appointment, as you guys saw. It's just a little bit after 3 right now. My second and last appointment for the day is at 5, but I just texted him to see if he wanted to come a little bit earlier because I'm done early, so I can take him whenever he gets here. So hopefully he agrees to that, and then I can be done working early today. Hey guys, so I am all done with work for today. I finished my last appointment a couple hours ago. Even though I was able to take him earlier, he still wasn't able to come over early because he had work. So he got here around 4:45, so it wasn't much earlier than 5. So it didn't really make a difference, but it's okay because I took a little nap in between. But anyway, I'm all done with work and it's Saturday night, so I'm going to end the vlog off here. I feel like this was a very straight and to the point vlog. It was literally just me working and nothing else. No beauty store runs, no errands, no nothing. So hope you guys still liked it without all the filler stuff. So as you guys can tell, I am in bed. I've showered and changed and everything, so now I'm all comfortable. I'm looking for a movie to watch right now, either on Netflix or Hulu. I feel like watching a Christmas movie, like a Lifetime or Hallmark type of Christmas movie. You know, those ones that are romance stories, and by the time you see the opening credits, you already know how the movie's going to end because they're also predictable because they follow the same exact plot line. But you watch it anyway because 'tis the season. I feel like watching one of those, so I'm trying to decide what I want to watch. I usually try and wait until after Thanksgiving to start doing Christmas movies and stuff, but it's Saturday and Christmas is this Thursday, so I've waited long enough. So I'm going to do that while enjoying some cookies. I got crumble cookies. I'm not sure if this is a new thing or if it's just new in our area, but if you guys don't know, Crumble Cookies is a cookie shop, basically like Insomnia Cookies or I don't know, some other place that has cookies. But the thing about them is they only have 6 types of cookies at a time and they change their menu every single week. Honestly, I think that's a brilliant tactic to keep customers coming back over and over because it definitely would work on me, but the closest one to us is 45 minutes away, so I've actually never been there. And it's a new one, so they just opened a little while ago. But my friend went there today, my friend Stefan, and he bought me some cookies, so I'm going to be eating those while I watch my movie. So these are the cookies. As you can see, I already sampled them. But these are the 3 that I asked for. And they're huge and they are so dense. I had no idea they were so big and so heavy. Like, I don't know if you guys could tell how big they are, but they are big and thick. I don't even know how they got them to bake all the way through without burning them. But anyway, the flavors I got are, this one is classic pink sugar. I believe this is a staple cookie. I think they always have this one. This and chocolate chip, I'm pretty sure they always have no matter what, but I'm not positive, but that's what I think. Anyway, so there's that one. This one is sea salt hazelnut or hazelnut sea salt, so that's like a Nutella spread on top. And then this one is called apple pie, and it's literally an apple pie. Oh, it's breaking. But yeah, it's literally an apple pie in the size of a cookie. So yeah, those are them. Obviously, I'm going to have a sugar rush, but it's all worth it. I want to eat them while they're fresh, so I'm gonna try to eat them tonight. Correction, I most certainly did not eat all 3 of those cookies that night. I don't know who I was thinking I could eat all those cookies in one sitting when I just talked about how dense and how huge those cookies were. I took about another 5 bites total, and I already felt like I needed an entire gallon of water to wash away all that sugar and all those calories out of my system. From now on, if I ever eat from crumble cookies again, I'll be getting 1 cookie and just eating half at a time, because I don't know where I was going talking about I want to eat all these cookies while they're so fresh. Girl, please. So yeah, I'll be eating those while I watch my movie, and I was gonna make hot chocolate, but then I was like, no, that's way too much sugar, so I have some water instead because I'm gonna need that. But yeah, once I'm done eating, I'm gonna brush my teeth because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fall asleep during this movie, so I want to make sure that I'm already ready to fall asleep. So that's all that's going on for the rest of my night. So that is it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.